All right, it's time to start getting excited, Washington football fans. A day you've been looking forward to for so long might be just around the corner now. Two official bids in to purchase the Washington Commanders away from Dan Snyder. I know this is what everyone's been looking forward to. Nobody thought this day would actually come. It's been 20 plus years of misery for this fan group. I feel for them wholeheartedly. Not a Washington fan, but man, you feel bad when you see situations like this. It's hard being a sports fan sometimes. It's even worse when you got to deal with a horrible owner, but you might finally be getting some relief. I'm going to break down everything going on with this story, give you my 2 cents on the whole situation. But if you could first, drop a quick like on this video, hit that thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you're not already. New videos every single weekday, but let's get into it. So the day might finally be here. 2 official bids now to purchase the Washington Commanders away from Dan Snyder. Dan Snyder's been in charge of this team for 20 plus years now, and it's been 20 years of misery for Washington football fans. He's the worst owner maybe ever in North American sports. I'm sure we can find some other guys, but man, he is right at the top of that list from being a cheapskate, a horrible human being, a scumbag in the office, and it's just a mound of dirt. It's a mound of shit, actually. It's pure shit in Washington. He's had so many investigations, and it looked like it would never come. He's been adamant he was not selling this team. The NFL is kind of moving towards forcing him to sell this team, but I think he's getting out ahead, finally giving up the reins, gonna let this bad boy go. I mean, we got congressional investigations. He's getting subpoenaed to go talk on Capitol Hill to Congress about his impropriety, his cheating, his scamming, all sorts of stuff. There's so many scandals we can't even talk about. I think I've had about 6 or 7 videos on this channel talking about the horrible scumbag that is Dan Snyder and the amount of allegations against him. It's improper workplace, harassment. We got him stealing money from other NFL owners based on sales and revenue share. It's just always something with this guy. But alas, Washington fans, you have now 2 groups putting in a $6 billion bid that would shatter the record set by the Denver Broncos just a few months ago, who were sold for $4.3 billion. $6 billion is what Dan Snyder wants. 2 official offers of $6 billion. So that's going to be met. It'd be the most expensive sale of a North American franchise. And Washington's one of the most valuable franchises. Even though they've been absolutely terrible, they are very valuable. They own the stadium, I believe. So that comes into account. Plus, it's in DC. It's a prime spot. It's a lot of people. They have a very strong fan base, unfortunately, for all those people now. But let's take a look here. We have 2 official groups, and Magic Johnson is part of one of them, already a part owner of the Los Angeles Dodgers. It's nice to put a fresh face, a positive face. Now, I don't think he's obviously not the main bidder. We got Josh Harris and Mitchell Rails group. Now includes Magic Johnson. Magic's going to be kind of the face guy. That's how Magic is. He's got a big, bright personality. Everybody knows him. He's kind of not going to be the big bankroll in this thing. He's going to be your front-facing guy, kind of like the Dodgers. He's only a small owner, but he's always put up there as the front-facing guy. But who knows? Some billionaires want to get super involved in their teams. Others are just writing it off as an asset to collect money. These things just print money. Like I said, $6 billion. This thing will be worth $12 billion by 2024, it feels like. Not really, but these things just print money. Any owner who tells you that sports franchises lose money is absolutely lying to you. There's so much money in professional sports. Very rarely are you going to see a horrible situation. I mean, maybe in Oakland in baseball, because they got like 3 people there and it's run by raccoons, the stadium. But other than that, it's printing money for you. But we also have a Canadian billionaire, Steve Apostolopoulos. I know I butchered that. I didn't even try and get that right. Somebody try and pronounce that. I can't do that. I might have to learn if he ends up winning this big. Another $6 billion bid. So we got 2 legit $6 billion bids for the Commanders incoming here. I think Snyder's going to have to move on. It's what his asking price was. Now, the NFL owners are going to have to approve this. I don't see why they wouldn't. It seems like both of these groups have met the background checks. So it's really who they're going to award the bid to. Probably do some deep dive research with that. They're going to get their money. Everybody gets a cut from the sale of the team, I believe. Also, there's owner's fees, this, that, and the other. There's so much shit. All these guys have all these scams in place to start cashing checks, but this is moving very fast. It looks like this deal could be done by draft night. That's April 27th, I believe, that Thursday. They could have a new ownership in Washington, and it's what you'd want. You know, maybe you get your little hands in there. Washington doesn't have a great pick, but they don't have a terrible pick. Maybe the owner makes the first pick and say, screw it, we're changing things how they're done here in Washington. But it's a great day for Washington fans. I know they are excited now, just waiting for the official confirmation that the team has been sold, and maybe Washington can get back to the promised land. This was a dominant organization in the late 80s, early 90s, multiple Super Bowl wins, a proud franchise that has really fallen on hard times and are looking to get back to the mountaintop. But let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Again, like this video, subscribe to the channel if you're not already, share this video with your friends, and I'll see y'all tomorrow.